Brian with the Brighton Area Fire Authority. Today we're with John Cueter with Brighton Ford, and you're going to notice in his background, he's a big U of M fan. Before we get going, I'm just going to take a little sip here.
Oh, no.
Just to make sure we're all, equally as smart. So,
That's
John,
good.
you have been a diehard Michigan fan for a long time. What's the story with the team, and the background there?
I lived in Ann Arbor for just under 20 years. We had a dealership there, a family Chrysler dealership there, Cueter Chrysler, still there today. And when we sold it, they actually kept the name of the store. And I was a huge Michigan fan at the time, and obviously living in Ann Arbor, how can you not, right? But we went to most of the games. Bo Schembechler, that was his saying, the team. And Bo actually became a personal friend of our families, and he did a lot of things with us at the store. He did advertising with us and all kinds of fun things. So he kind of became a part of the family there at our dealership. And so I took a lot of advice from Bo Schembechler, a lot of personal advice and business advice and just life itself on leadership. And he that was his thing. It was the team. And so I put that up there, and I share that a lot. And we have meetings here. Some of them, the smaller ones, we'll have here in my office, although that will change going forward, with the 6 foot rule. But, when we get in here, we talk about the team, and it's right there on the wall. It's very important to us here at the store.
Well, and probably right now, it's probably even more important. I keep trying to, as we talk to people, we're saying that it's going to take a community for us to respond and get out of this thing. And probably that phrase is even more relevant. It's going to take the team to get through this.
It is. And, we've got such a great community, as you know, Mike, and it's, I got to tell you, I am so impressed with how the community is rallying together, through this time. And here at Brighton Ford, our employees, our customers, the community in general, we're reaching out to do what we can in the community, and others in the community are reaching out to other businesses as well. And it just really goes to show you what a strong community we have here in our local area.
So I saw that your group is they're doing a lot of social media to say, hey, look, we're still selling cars. So I can shop online at Brighton Ford. I can pick out my favorite car, hit up that I want some more info. How's that process working for online and delivery right to your door almost, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the governor lifted that restriction last week, and we were actually one of the only 4 states in the country that couldn't sell online or anything. So our doors were completely shut. So we convinced, I guess, the governor that we are going to deliver vehicles to people and fully sanitized, no contact. So, and it's gone very well. So starting last Friday, actually 1 week ago today, we opened our online doors for delivery. And so our website, if you go to our website at brightonford.com, you'll see that everything's really tailored to that online experience, from browsing, looking at the inventory, getting payments, financing, value your trade-in, and all the way to delivery. We deliver the vehicle right to the customer. So it's actually gone very well. We've had some real success with it, and I say success. I mean, obviously that people are still hesitant a little bit right now. We all know, but I would say success in the terms that we've had good reaction, and we've done a handful of deals with people that their leases are due, or they're just kind of looking around for a car right now because people need transportation. So it's actually worked out well. We're optimistic, and I think there's more of this in the future that we can predict that's going to happen even after the ban is done. I think a lot of people are going to be looking for that online experience, deliver the vehicle to me at my home or work. So again, on our website, we clearly define what that means and how you do it. The only thing I would say that is something the customer can't really do right now is a test drive, but we've made some accommodations for that, where we deliver the vehicle, and for some reason, if the customer drives the vehicle or for any reason it wasn't really what they thought, then we bring it back here, we sanitize it, and we do that if for some reason it's not what the customer expected. So the process has been going very well, and for the people that are out there looking, the incentives are great, and that Ford Motor Company has. So we're putting the word out in social media, because why not take advantage of it? If you can follow all the guidelines and, and take advantage of these great deals, why not? So it's working out well.
So what's your favorite current model car right now?
That's a tough one. The F-150 has always been the main, stronghold for the company, and I'm a big fan of the F-150. I personally drive an Explorer because it got 7 passengers and I have 4 kids, and so it works well for me, and so that's what I'm driving. And but Explorer, F-150, the Edge is great. We've got a lot of great models right now. The Escape, and we've got the new Mustang coming out, the Mach-E. We've got those coming out soon, the all electric Mach-E. The new Bronco's coming out here. It was supposed to be coming out kind of late this year, but that's going to be delayed. And there's a 2-door and a 4-door model and a sport model. So there's been a lot of build up for that and anticipation for what a great product that's going to be. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing the Bronco when we get past all this.
And, obviously we got to give kudos to Ford. I know that face shields and ventilators, right? What a pivot from a major manufacturer. I think one of the best things in that Ford versus Ferrari movie, right? They're talking about how, there was a big time in the war where Ford stepped up, and, obviously in many cases, this is war fighting COVID, and what a stand-up thing that Ford is doing.
It is, and Ford's it's such a long time grassroots family company. Through the recession 2009 time, they really stuck it out, and they didn't take a loan from the government. There's a lot of things that they really stuck through together on during that time, and they're doing the same right now.
So I'm sure you've been working from home a little bit. You said you have 4 kids back home, which probably means some online schooling. How's balancing everything at home?
Well, I'm lucky, Mike. My wife is I have stay at home, and I don't even know what the term stay at home means, because she is busy 24/7. I mean, with schooling and schedules, and I mean, they're practicing for their sports at home. I have 3 hockey players at home, and they're practicing in the basement, doing videos and all kinds of things, and sports outside. My son's practicing for baseball, and it just goes on and on. But between all of that, I give her a lot of kudos. She's got it down.
Now, did your service department stay open, or what happened with those folks?
We did. We closed down for about a week. We wanted to do a complete sanitation of the building, so we closed down for about a week and just completely sanitized every single stitch of the store inside. And I'm glad we did that. It just kind of gave everybody a little bit more time with their family and reflect a little bit. And even though I was, trying to stay away, it was tough, but we did sanitize the place. And that was really the only time our service shut down, is during that week. Our service is open now 8 to 5, and we have a lot of people coming in. It is a limited schedule. We're not open on Saturdays yet, but in May we should be back. The plan is to be back to a full schedule beginning of May for both sales and service, and have pretty much everybody back at that time.
All right, so we know that probably reopening the full economy and all the things we're used to, it's going to be like a slow trickle or something. We don't know when, but when the restaurants are back open and you can go sit down, where are you looking forward to going first?
I have to say I eat a lot of salads from La Marcia.
Okay.
I cook out salads from La Marcia a couple times a week. I go to Chow Michi, the Pound, Champs, Brighton Bar and Grill. I mean, I go to them all. I really do. So I feel like I need to, mention them all, because they all do such a great job. The ownership and all of them are great. And I try to support everyone I can, and all the local businesses as they support us. And we're lucky. We got a great community, and I feel for the restaurants. I mean, I'm trying to go as many times I can to the takeout and do as much takeout as I can. And I know our team here is doing the same, and I'm sure you can relate to that, just to support our local restaurants right now. And I can't wait to see them open again. But it'll be a phase, kind of come in phases there. So, but I'm looking forward to getting back to them.
Yeah, it's juggling that health conscious that you're kind of talking about, and man, does some days a burger sound good? And I think it's maybe that bit of being normal again, a Champs burger, a Cozy burger, or whatever it is, whatever that thing is. And so I think it's just trying to be almost feel normal again.
It is. I truly believe we're going to get back there in a shorter window than a lot of people think. Again, we all have our opinions, and there's all kinds of statistics, and I believe that we're doing a lot of the right things. However, I also believe that business is here, and it's been vibrant for a long time, and we need to keep it vibrant for our families here in the community and just the whole state. We need to support each other and keep this economy going. So I think we're going to be okay. I think it's going to kind of phase in over a few weeks or a couple of months, maybe, whatever that is. But I'm pretty, again, optimistic that we're gonna be back to where we were. I think things are going to change. Like I say, in our business, the online experience is going to be more prevalent, and there's going to be more people that want that online experience. But we had that before. We had people that were a lot of customers that wanted to do the experience online. That's been around for
Sure.
years. I just think now it's going to be kind of to that next level of expectations that we really need to kind of sharpen our skills on the dealership side of how we do that whole process. And we have been, and we've seen some short-term success already with that.
So you've been a student of leadership. You've led a lot of companies. What would be your number one takeaway for maybe some business owners that are maybe really seeing some struggling right now? What would be your takeaway from a leadership perspective that you would offer?
At the end of the day, it's about your team. You have to support your team. You have to invest in them. You have to be communicating with them on a daily basis, listening to what, because fear really sets in. I think fear is a big thing during these kind of times, right? And we all know that. So when it comes to fear, we as leaders need to really step up during those times and understand that, our team members have families and they have children and a lot of, concerns, finances, other family members, parents. And so we need to listen to them. We need to ask them how they're doing and really be there for them. And by doing that, it really gets people to put that extra effort in. And when you do that, it just kind of permeates through the business and in the state of course. And we can't, as leaders, we can't get riled up. It's hard not to do because sometimes obviously frustration set in, right? And it's the world we're in and business. But we can't let ourselves get too worked up when things happen, because things are going to happen in every business. We know that. And we need to take good care of customers. That's a big thing of ours here from a leadership standpoint. Our management meetings, we talk a lot about customer service and making sure we're going the extra mile. And when something happens and something doesn't go right, make sure we address it immediately, communicate with the customer and those type of things. So from a leadership standpoint, what I try to do with my leadership team, Mike, is I try to make sure that we are all really focusing on the common goals, and staying true to them, which is the customer service, the teamwork, the communication, honesty, integrity, all that stuff really needs to be not just something that we hang on the wall. It needs to be something that we live every day. And if you do that, I've always felt that the right things will happen. That's the way I was raised in the business. I learned that from Bo Schembechler. I learned that from my father. I've had some good mentors in my life that I'm grateful and blessed that I've listened to, even at a younger age when we have a hard time listening. And I listened, and I do that today, and I share that with a lot of people because the right things will happen when you do that, and good times will come back when there's challenges, and you got to take it one piece at a time and just stay the course. That would be my recommendation from a leadership perspective.
Beautiful. So Brighton Ford is open for online sales, and they've got service times. John, remind us your webpage if people want to get all the information.
So www.brightonford.com, 24/7. We have our sales managers at 1-800-NEW-FORD online, either online if you send in an internet lead, or if you call our store 1-800-NEW-FORD. They will respond with all the information you're looking for, and make it seamless, efficient, and get a sanitized vehicle delivered right to you at work or home or whatever. We say a location of your choice. So, but we're open 24/7. So give us a shot. And we'll make a difference is what I would say there. And again, there's a lot of leases coming due. So we're finding people that were kind of on the sidelines with all this are going, I got a lease that's coming due. What do I do? Well, give us a call, and there's no commitment or anything. Just we'll give you the proper information, and we'll let you make your own decision from there. So
beautiful. Well, thanks, John. I know it's always been a privilege working with Brighton Ford. I'm looking forward to seeing all of your team at one heck of a party, hopefully on the 4th of July.
Mike, I'd like to say real quick, thank you to all of our first responders, all of the healthcare workers, everybody in the community. Just a real heartfelt thank you from everybody here at Brighton Ford for all that everybody's doing to pull through together at this time. And anything that we can do, please reach out to us because we're here to help in any way we can. So, but thank you, Mike. Thanks for your time.
And I want to say thanks for taking time today to talk to us. And make sure you check out John and all Brighton Ford online. They're also on Facebook and Instagram. So have a great day, everybody. Thanks again, John.